So a while back, I saw this meme that said, typing skepticism is like playing ping pong on your keyboard.
I was skeptical, but my skepticism was unwarranted, as lo and behold, skepticism does feel like a game of ping pong. That is satisfying, but is it the most satisfying?
So I did what anyone would do. I made a Python script that would find the longest possible words for patterns that were satisfying to type, and then made a visualizer to see what they looked like when they were typed out. That's what anyone would do, right? The logical place to start would be seeing if there's any ping pong words that are longer than skepticism. Let's get as many words as we possibly can.
Python has a library called Natural Language Toolkit that contains a Unix file of words. This list is 236,736 words long. That's a lot of words. Here are 5. It's kind of funny how many words there are that we've never even really seen before.
The longest words in this list are 24 letters long and are a bunch of pathological, psychological, scientifico-philosophical nonsense. Literally.
So we have our words. Now we need to divide our keyboard in half. Let's just look through these. No. No. Ah, perfect. Let's say that 1 represents a left letter and 0 a right letter. I'm letting right take B, even though those two-handed ergonomic keyboards actually put it on the left and leave the bottom right with just 2 keys. It just feels unfair. Come on, why is the left side getting all the letters? Let's write code to look for ping pong words. We'll only check words longer than skepticism since we're looking for something more satisfying than skepticism. We can make a pattern to represent the alternating sides of the keyboard and compare that to the words pattern. We want to make sure we aren't missing the reverse scenario, so let's write a method to reverse the pattern and check that too. Let's print our results. There are 35 ping pong style words longer than skepticism and 4 that are 13 characters. Anti-endowment, anti-sudorific, autotoxicosis, dismantlement.
So that's our answer then, I guess. Dismantlement. The most satisfying word to type is dismantlement. Wow, I really sped through this. Usually it takes me a lot longer to...
Excuse me, Seth. It's your insatiable urge for completeness here. Who's to say that ping pong's the most satisfying pattern? I mean, there's a bunch of different patterns. Like, you could have all the letters on one side of the keyboard or like split down the middle or whatever. I mean, your code already checks for patterns. You should probably just check for more, right?
Damn, that's right.
Why stop at only 1 per side? What about 2 or 3? And what about words that don't jump sides at all or split down the middle? This is where we can get into the real nitty-gritty of what is the most satisfying, but also some of the most subjective parts. Our brains are programmed to like patterns, but each of these patterns might tickle your fancy in a different way. For double Dutch words, we've got a whopping 6-way tie: hydropathist, muddy-brained, postmuscular, stomatopathy, unreplevant, pyramidalist. Pyramidalist was one that felt particularly odd. Apparently it's someone that believes in the predictive power of the pyramids. Volleyball has a surprising result, a massive 18-length radiometallography, and it's smooth. You bounce back and forth with this great little triplet rhythm.
So while the back and forth patterns can be really satisfying, there's something about splitting the keyboard that leads to some really smooth typing. It does, however, restrict what type of vowels you can use, since you're only using one side of the board. And that inevitably changes what type of words crop up.
Right-sided words are limited to I, O, U, and Y for vowels, which means a lot of very scientific words pop up. The longest is phylophilin at 13, which feels a bit clunky under your fingers. Probably the double letters, which ruins the flow a bit when typing one-handed. Miminy Piminy, on the other hand, at 12 is much more satisfying. Miminy Piminy? That's a word? It seems like Miminy Piminy usually has a hyphen, which this word list does include. I know because my code breaks if you don't include it in the map, but this is probably a good time to say that this word list is very large, but not necessarily exhaustive. It has words like cheeseburger, but not burger. I'm not exactly sure why. Anyway, split words have 30 longer than skepticism, which is our second biggest category. The top two are really nice ones too. Philologaster and unupholstered. Philologaster feels really smooth too. What's it mean? An incompetent philologist. A dabbler in philology. What's that? Of course, the study of literature. I'm somewhat of a philologaster myself.
I am a YouTuber.
What is your YouTuber name?
It's called Seth Loves to Talk. It's where I talk about stuff I love.
Wait, so what is it?
It's called Seth Loves to Talk. So my name's Seth, and I love to talk.
Seth loves to talk.
Seth, yeah. Have a nice day. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Here, you want to take a picture? I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm a small channel.
I saw a YouTuber before.
Yeah,
in
that's
real
awesome.
life.
Okay.
First time seeing you.
Well, that was heartwarming. And so finally we come to the left words, and boy howdy folks, strap in.
Left side of the keyboard just feels like home to me. I'm not sure if it's because that's my main typing hand, given my right hand is my mouse hand, or because it has more common vowels of A and E. Maybe it's because it just has more keys. Anyway, there are 18 left words longer than skepticism, but it nails it with the longest. After cataract. No double letters, all of them are nearby. Typing it just feels like speedrunning. What? I'm not sure. Keyboard, phone, after cataract is just satisfying.
So there you have it. The most satisfying word to type is after cataract. Or maybe it's radiometallography because it's longer and is still really satisfying. It's really subjective, you know. I just wanted to make something cool about the longest word to type that seemed fun. Thank you so much, though, for watching to the end. I really appreciate it. If you want to keep supporting the channel, you can give this video a like, share it with a friend. It really does mean a lot that you stayed to the end, though, and hope you have a good rest of your day. See ya.